You mentioned that about education being what did you say, a human right?
A human right, yeah.
Do you think that extends beyond the borders of the U.S.?
I absolutely do.
What does that mean in practice? Does that mean every single person around the globe has a, quote, right to education?
I believe so, yes.
Put into words, how would you characterize the main goals of this strike?
I think the main goals of the strike are to call attention to the really high tuition and the very high fees the students are charged, as well as the stagnant wages of staff and faculty.
Okay, I see.
And there's a couple other key demands, right? So the percent of African Americans who are attending IU is 4%, which has not changed in at least 20 years, which is crazy. I think another key demand of ours is opening access to undocumented, to Latino and Chicano illegal immigrants. So I don't think there's no limited list of people. We're interested in general in more diversity.
Well, I'm Paul Smith. I'm on the staff here at the university. Basically solidarity and support the cause.
How would you characterize as the main goal of what the group, I know it's a large group with different interests, but how would you characterize maybe your main goals that you'd like to see come out of this?
Well, personally, I'd like to see sort of an end, or at least a scaling back of the corporatization of the university environment. It's more and more about money and less about education.
Do you think is it always the case for a university that privatization is wrong?
Well,
I'd say so.
Yeah, I mean, certainly for a state university, I could imagine a private university if it was upfront about what its goals were.
What would you say would be a long-term goal? I've heard some students say that they think tuition should be free.
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on that?
I totally agree with that. I think tuition should be free, and it is other places around the world. It has been in the past. Mm-hmm. It certainly should be affordable for anyone that wants to go to school. Right now, it's more and more for the wealthy, because the only people that can afford to come to even Indiana University. Right?
Would you say you believe that education is a universal human right?
I believe so, yes. Along with health care, other human needs. Yes. I think society has the resources to provide this, and it's a conscious choice not to.
If tuition was free, how would the basic expenses be taken care of in your view?
By taxes.
Tax the corporations, tax the rich, tax Wall Street, tax financial transactions, tax polluters, actually get rid of polluters.
One needs access to information, one needs to be prepared, and one needs to be trained in critical thinking. One must have access to the repository of human knowledge.
Do you think that privatization is just always wrong? Are there some cases where it's a good thing to do? Or is it always wrong?
No, I don't think it's always. Look, I mean, these are questions with ethical undertones and pragmatic undertones. I would not. I am skeptical in the face of visions of a Marxist utopia, for example. I think that I think that people corrupt. I think that institutions corrupt. I think this is inevitable. I think this is showing itself in the privatization problem that I'm talking about right now. These are people acting in self-interest. People will inevitably act in self-interest, and I feel that Marxism denies this.